If you want to learn English fast, you only need to do these three things. You need to listen to English, you need to speak in English, and you need to write in English. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do exactly that. How to listen to English, how to speak in English, and how to write in English. These are the top 3 ways to learn English fast. These skills reinforce one another because they go hand in hand. For instance, listening to English makes speaking English easier. And the more you listen, the easier it becomes to speak and understand English. And also, the more you listen, the more interest you will have to speak in English. And so these 3 skills work together. They're like 3 in 1. Listening provides input, and that is what you listen to. You listen to bring English to your head. Speaking, on the other hand, provides practice. You get to practice using the language you've heard by speaking. And finally, writing reinforces accuracy. And that involves using the vocabulary and grammar you've learned from listening correctly. So let's say, for instance, you hear the sentence, I love traveling the world. Listen to how this sentence is pronounced. Speak it out loud until it becomes natural. And then finally, write it in your own sentence. The sentence was, I love traveling the world. Your own sentence can be, I love traveling by bus. This cycle will help you remember English more effectively than just studying grammar. And here's how you're going to practice these 3 language skills. The first skill is listening skills. So this involves you listening to something. So you're going to take in English through listening to English. So I wanted to choose anything of interest to you that is in English, and I want you to listen to that thing every single day. Whether it's a podcast, whether it's a vlog, or whether it's just like a YouTube video. I just want you to choose something that is interesting to you, something that you can listen to every day and it's in English. Choose that, and you are gonna listen to that every single day, whether it's in the morning or at night before you go to sleep. This is gonna help you understand how English sounds in real life. So just by listening to English, you're gonna be able to learn how to pronounce words. You're gonna learn new vocabulary, new English vocabulary. You are gonna learn intonation, and that is how to raise your voice or lower your voice when talking when you listen to native speakers. You're also gonna learn slangs, patterns, and also grammar patterns. That is when you listen to English. And that is because you are gonna be absorbing English directly from the native speakers. And the more you listen to English, the easier it becomes to understand English. The next skill is speaking skills. This is the most important skill in English because no matter how much English you listen to, even if you understand English but you cannot speak it, you'll not be confident, you'll not be fluent in English. You have to speak in English. In order to be considered fluent in English, you need to be able to speak in English. Speaking is an output, and that means you need to do some speaking practices. Speaking is also very important because it allows you to use what you've learned. If you practice using what you've learned in English regularly, you will learn English fast. Speaking also improves your pronunciations. Remember, when you listen to English and you don't practice it, you will not know if you actually mastered what you listen to. You have to practice. So when you practice, you learn how to pronounce words. When you listen to it and pronounce it, you will know that you're able to actually pronounce that word. Speaking will make you confident when speaking in English. If you speak in English, you become more confident that you've learned the language. And when you speak in English regularly and learn from your mistakes, you will attain fluency. And that is the goal. The goal is to be fluent in English. Speaking is a road to fluency. Speaking also helps you notice your weaknesses in vocabulary and grammar, and that automatically shows you where you need to put in more effort. It gives you a clear idea of what to practice next. There are several practice exercises that you can use to implement the speaking skill or to execute the speaking skill. The first practice exercise is shadowing. You can shadow native speakers when they speak. as a practice exercise. You can also do some self talk in English, wherever you listen to English, maybe in the morning or at night before you go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, and you're just doing your regular routine, you can just speak to yourself in English as you do your regular routines. For instance, when you brush your teeth, you can ask yourself questions like, where's my toothbrush? Where's my toothpaste? Where is the sink? Where's my first towel? You can practice speaking by talking to yourself in English. We also have conversations with friends. You can have English conversations with friends, whether it's in person or maybe via phone call or maybe in online groups. You can also join Duolingo or other English learning apps so you are able to speak in English with other English speakers or other English learners. This will also help you improve your speaking skill. You can also get yourself a tutor that you can be speaking to in English. The last skill that you need to practice in order to learn English fast is writing skills. Writing strengthens your understanding of vocabulary, your grammar, and sentence structure. It also gives you more time to think in English, and these will help you organize your ideas and express them accurately. You can write on your journal. You can have an English journal where you write every single day. You can also have a to-do list every single day when you wake up. You just write, what am I gonna do today? And just write it. I'm gonna water the flowers. I'm gonna do the dishes. I'm gonna go to the grocery store, or I'm gonna go to school, or I'm gonna go to work. You can also write a story about maybe a movie you watch. You can do a review and just write your review on it and maybe post it online, or you can go on Substack and write online so people can read. There are literally so many ways that you can practice writing in English. You can also be commenting on social media like this video. You can start by writing a comment of what you learned or what really, if this video was helpful to you, what you're going to try to do, or which skill you're going to be implementing more. You can start by doing that. So those are the 3 things that you need to focus on in order to learn English fast. If this video was helpful, kindly like this video, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any videos that I'll be posting. With that being said, let's catch up in my next video. Bye bye. Good luck in your fluency journey.